welcome to a new week reset. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you kind of like my healthy habits and things that I do to kind of like reset my routine. So I like to do this weekly instead of monthly. I do have my monthly reset routine that I do, but preferably I like to do weekly. I feel like it's more manageable and I don't feel overwhelmed. So if I leave things, and be like, okay, I'm only gonna do things once a month, I feel so overwhelmed, and I'm lazy and I work full-time, girl. Like, I don't have the time. Okay, so I just wanted to bring you along actually flower shopping because my dad wanted to do an outdoor garden, and I thought, it'd be cute, and I can't resist some plant shopping, so I just thought I'd bring you along. So this is it Rona? It's Rona, and here's the plants that they have. Look at these nice fresh peppers and these nice succulents. So cool. Honestly, I love plants. I love them. I'm like, where have you been my whole life? Look at these trees. I thought this was how it grows, and I'm so stupid. Obviously it was hand woven. But yeah, this is part of my weekly routine. So we're heading out, and then right after this we're gonna go get some groceries. Small ones $4.99. So they have these tiny ones for $4.99. So now that it's summertime, me and my brother and my dad decided to get together and get a barbecue because honestly, in the summer, my kitchen is hot. Okay, girl, it is hot. It is too hot to cook. So we decided to make the investment and get a barbecue so that we could meal prep for the entire week. So of course, I will be recording it for you, and I've already started it, and in this video you're gonna see a barbecue. So I wrote down everything that I would want to make. So I decided on some chicken breast and then some grilled vegetables. So I chose broccolini. That's my absolute favorite. If you were to ask me what's my favorite vegetable, it's broccolini. Not broccoli, broccolini. Actually, it was funny, my coworker, she asked me, she's like, how do you get your broccoli so long? And I laughed because I'm like, well, it's not broccoli, it's broccolini. But anyways. So I'm gonna show you the chicken marinade that I made that had everyone's mouth watering, girl. Like, I'm telling you, you need to try this. So all I'm doing is splitting the chicken breast in half because it's easier to cook, and I just prefer the smaller portions because I find like it's just undercooked if you have like a huge chicken breast. If you want your chicken to be juicy, cut it in half, I promise you. So I'm just using some seasoning here. So the garlic seasoning, I use a little bit of paprika, some dried parsley flakes, and the spicy Montreal steak seasoning, and then just a little bit of salt. And then I'm using the Sweet Baby Ray's, the sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. Oh my god, mouth watering. So I left this to marinate, I think overnight, and then yeah, just smooth that all in, make sure it's nice and covered, make sure both sides of the chicken is covered, and then we're gonna barbecue this. Now I'm going to show you how I do my vegetable marinade. So this is the first time I'm trying this. I actually just made this recipe up like on the whim. So what I'm going to be doing is washing my vegetables because you don't know whose nasty hands touch this in the market, you know what I'm saying? So I am peeling the carrots, making sure all the skin's off. I don't know. You can eat it with the skin on. I just find it's a little bit dirty, so I like to take it off. I love carrots. I love carrots. It's super sweet. It's like a nice crunchy little snack. So I'm just cleaning this little container that I have to put the vegetables in so that they can marinate, and then we can just easily barbecue them. But yeah, like I said, I made this up on the spot. So I'm using a spoonful of butter, some canola oil, paprika, some Montreal steak seasoning, and then some parsley flakes, and a little bit of salt, and then some garlic seasoning. So this was delicious. Honestly, it had my vegetables being like buttery soft, melt in your mouth, you know what I mean? Like, it was so freaking good. So I'm just applying this to the zucchinis. If you've never had zucchini before, it tastes a little bit sweet. It tastes almost like cucumbers, just a little bit sweet, and I just like the pictures that everyone has of like the aesthetic grilled zucchini. It just looks so good. So I'm just smothering this, like I feel like I'm painting. This is very creative. So I'm just smothering this with all the marinade. I had to make another because I actually ran out, and just letting that sit for a couple hours, and then when you put it on the barbecue, you just have to put it on, like grill each side for like a couple of minutes. So this was my first time doing it, and I actually had to leave them a little bit longer. So if you don't want to burn them, make sure you just take them off. But yeah, I am just rubbing marinade on all the vegetables, so the carrots, the broccolini, and then the zucchini. So here is our brand new barbecue. This set me back like 200 buckaroo, guys. So, you know, I'm gonna get my use out of it this entire summer. You best believe you will be seeing a grill and barbecue videos. So you just I just put all the vegetables on one side and then the chicken breast on the other. Honestly, this made my meal prep so much easier because cooking time was not even like 5 minutes, realistically. The longest part was actually preparing the chicken and preparing the vegetables. So, you know, if I can do that quick things. Honestly, when I'm recording, obviously it's going to take longer because I need to do the angles and all that stuff. But this is a very easy meal prep, and honestly, I feel like you guys could do this at home if you have a barbecue. You know, just put some chicken breast on there, some grilled vegetables. This summer, my goal is to have like all the food groups in my meal prep. So I obviously wanted a veggie. I wanted some protein, high protein meal, which is the chicken breast here. You want some vegetables? You should try them.
Where's the chicken from?
Yeah, well, I made the marinade.
Yeah, the recipe or you just...
Oh, I just put what I know. Yeah. Try what? Come and try it. Come and try it.
The rest usually is drier.
I know.
What is it?
Wow, that's a compliment. I seasoned it, marinated it, and this lasted me the entire week. I feel healthy. I feel delicious. Not me, personally, but this was delicious. Okay, surprise! So if you saw my recent video, you saw that I bought a new car. So this is some clips of us car shopping. So we were just shopping around. Now that I have a new job, I work for the government, you know, I got my credit fixed and all that stuff. So we were kind of shopping around to get a cheaper car payment. Right now I was paying about like $300 bi-weekly. So I was like, you know what, let's invest this money into a brand new car because the car I had was just on its last dying limbs. Like I'm telling you, every time the car was making some noise every single morning, and it was just like, I feel like this car would die. And I still had 10K left on the car. It was used. It's a 2017 Santa Fe. So we decided to, you know, shop around, see what's in the market, see what financing I could get, and then we ended up at the Hyundai dealership, and then, you know, I bought my fancy new Santa Fe.
Are you sure the big...
Okay, this is nice, fam. Yeah. I kind of like this one. Okay, I gotta say, pretty nice. It's giving Range Rover. Oh, this is so nice. I think you need to change your mind. It has a sunroof. Are you changing your mind? Yeah. I like it. So you can. All right, time for the plant care. So I'm going to show you how to prepare your Leca ball. So Leca stands for Lightweight Expanded Clay Aggregate. So this is going to help aerate the soil. So, you know, if you're struggling with like root rot or if you overwater, this is going to help you avoid that. So here's the prep that you have to do. So I planned to transition my plants to Leca. So you need to soak the Leca in a bucket full of water. Do not do this in your drain because it will clog your drain. It is a mineral, so all the runoff, literally, it's pretty much like clay. It literally is clay, so like you don't want that down your drains and clogging it. So make sure you either dump that outside, you know, just make sure you don't flush down the toilet, okay? But yeah, so I made the decision to transfer my plants to Leca, and I've been loving it. So if you have plants that are like sensitive to tap water or sensitive to overwatering, so for me, my marantas, my prayer plants are all in water or Leca, and they're loving it. And because I have a majority of tropical plants, it's just been a lot better for me. It's easier. I can avoid pests. You know, there's no dealing with the messy soil. The only thing that I saw was as a downside was the prep time. So not only do you need to like prep the leca and make sure that you soak it, because this can actually soak up like minerals from the plant, and you don't want to do that. But yeah, so I try my hand here at water propagations. So we bought this root stimulator, and it's supposed to, you know, help stimulate the growth of roots and all that stuff. And so these are the Trascendia, I believe, but they're called the Nanook. I think they're so pretty. So I'm growing them in water. They're in my bathroom right now. They're actually sprouting, so I can't wait to show you the update on that. And then these potos propagations, they're just cuttings. So I'm just dipping them into this solution, and these are thriving as well. So I have them right in my bathroom, where I guess it's the south-facing window, but yeah, it gets all the nice light. And then here is me repotting my succulents into like together. I just saw these like nice little setups at IKEA, and I was like, you know what, this would be really, really nice. So I decided to make my own. So I got all these cheap succulents and I'm putting them together. And then I'm also trying to propagate these in water, and for some reason these just all rotted, like all of them. I threw all of them out, which sucked. So one of my succulents was getting leggy because this is when I first got them. Didn't realize that it needed a lot of light. So it started reaching up, growing tall. So the only way to fix that is to cut it and replant it. And I was so scared to do this, but I did it, and a lot of the leaves came off, but I don't know, it seems to be, it's dying.